Season 3 of The Boys. Make a note of it right now. I know exactly what I'll be doing on June 3rd, 2022.
I fell asleep watching The Boys last night.
Oh, hell yeah.
You went to bed watching.
No,
Nice,
you can't
you.
say that.
No,
I like
that was a compliment, though.
Rich, you can't take things so personally, bro.
At all.
Yeah.
Jack, I was watching. I went on a little binge. I got up to like episode 5, and it was like 1 in the morning.
Okay, if you got to episode 5 before you fell asleep, that's a really good sign. So thank you. I appreciate that.
I binge watched.
Compliment.
Yeah.
Rich.
Compliment.
His heart was in the right place when he
You
said
watched
that.
it until you fell asleep.
Phrasing,
That's what I like.
exactly. Phrasing wasn't the best.
Yeah.
The number of times that I heard, I'm sorry, when I was on SportsCenter back in the day at the 2 a.m. Eastern show.
That's late.
No, but 11 o'clock out here from people out here saying that they fell asleep watching me on television. It's just, it hurts.
I think you take things the wrong way. I think Jack knew it was a compliment.
I'll say this though, like I think it's a compliment because every night I fall asleep watching like seasons. I want to say like 3 through 9 of The Simpsons, which I consider like the best TV ever. So that's a compliment. You know, people like with The Office or whatever. You know, that's like a thing that people that soothes people.
Okay, so it's not an insult if he says I fell asleep watching your work on something else. But if you fell asleep during that answer, that's an insult.
Yes. Are you awake?
I am here.
Yes.
Jack Quaid. Who doesn't have it? Okay. Jack Quaid, everybody. Jack Quaid here on Twitter.
Jack Quaid is the man.
Jack, that was so much fun, right
Yeah,
there.
that
right?
was fun.
If everyone hasn't watched The Boys, please binge seasons 1 and 2. It's so good.
And then fall asleep on it, because that's the best possible compliment you could tell
I
somebody.
mean, Rich, I think you have a way of taking
5
things
episodes in, though.
Let me just explain something to you.
But-
Hey, I watched The Boys last night.
No
it was
one.
great.
I don't think anyone out there took it the way. Like I'm trying to diss
I
a
watched
guest.
The Boys last night.
It's
deep into
soothing.
the night, and it was great.
If I told him,
I fell asleep to The Boys last night.
hold on.
Because
Am
I
I
talk
wrong?
to people like
Come
in a
on.
real way.
Have
and
I taken things wrong all week?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You
Right
get
all week.
butthurt over things that shouldn't even like.
What?
Yeah, if I said to him, a music artist, I fall asleep to your music, that would be the greatest
That's a compliment. I'm
What
not
are you
watching
talking
crap that I
about?
don't like.
Soothing.
I don't sit.
Falling asleep on anything is not a compliment.
when it's 1 in the morning, it
Falling
is.
to sleep, not you fell asleep.
When it's 1 in the morning. If it was 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like you're not.
What's the difference between falling to sleep and falling asleep? Like,
Because
what's
if
the
falling
difference?
asleep means I fell asleep watching that. And then if you went, I can feel.
I was
can
watching it and I fell
it's like I
asleep.
feel different.
Yeah,
fine.
I
feeling.
fell asleep watching you. It's just not.
No, I had
anything
it
who's
on, I was
television
watching
wants
it.
to hear.
No, I think you're wrong on this one, man.
I think Rich.
Now, if
you're-
like it's the middle of the afternoon and
I don't
someone
know.
called up
If
and
I
was
keep
like,
taking things the wrong way, then I need a vacation. Because
Okay, so when you out,
I don't want to.
I would say
I don't think I'm taking things the wrong
it's
way.
a slight mindset shift.
You're going back to the ESPN days.
Hey, Rich,
Slight
I fell
mindset
asleep.
shift.
I fell asleep watching you last night.
Can't
It's not
get
a
that-
compliment.
that
It's not
is.
No,
They
I
were
watched what
watching
you
you
said
when they-
every single word, and I couldn't wait to hear what's coming out of your mouth more because I'm so engaged, and you're so engaging.
Somebody is doing one of the most precious things they do all like for the day.
Right, I
Fall
want you.
asleep.
I want
and
you
I'm
awake.
watching you. You
No.
made me fall asleep.
And what I do for a living is
You
the most
helped.
precious thing I do all day, and I want you awake for it. Is that a problem?
Yeah, but we're on in the middle of the day. This was 1 in the morning.
yeah, exactly. It's like that's a
I
compliment.
just think your instinct is to
be defensive.
yeah.
Well, first of all,
a
I'm
lie
Jewish.
is to be defensive.
Okay. Secondly,
Yes, I do think that is a
Yes,
trait
yes.
that you have. It's a personality trait.
Because
we're not
that
gonna
was
change
just
you
like
at this point.
I'm telling the man that I'm binge watching this show, and I watched so many. I fell
Cooper
asleep
told me a
to it
joke the
last
other day.
night.
I don't know how he heard it. Cooper told me a joke the other day. I think it was Coop or Taylor, one of my two kids. The days just bleed together. Is that a waitress went up to 4 old Jewish ladies having a meal and says, "Is anything all right?"
It's a good joke.
That's a great.
And we're like, you got to tell that to your mommy, which is what they call my mother.
That's pretty
Is
funny.
I feel like
anything all right?
honestly, I feel like you're wading into that
That's
territory.
funny.
No,
You're waiting.
I'm a golden girl. Is that what you said? Stop it. Stop it. That is no way to treat the next host of the Oscars. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.